welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Misa. I am a makeup lover, makeup fanatic. I love all things complexion though. Foundation, concealer, setting powders, bronzers, blushes. It's my specialty. Please subscribe. I upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today we are doing a foundation wear test application, and I'm going to show you how this applies and works throughout the day. This is the Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation from Maybelline. It claims to be for normal to dry skin. This product has hyaluronic acid and collagen, and it's supposed to just hydrate your makeup, your face for 12 hours. So if you're interested to see exactly how this foundation applies and how it works throughout the day, then go ahead and keep on watching. I am going to start with a very light primer. This is a Smashbox primer oil. I've been using this for about a couple weeks, and I just love the hydration that oils give to dry skin. It is phenomenal. It moisturizes without ever leaving a weird residue. I've just been an oil fanatic over these last couple weeks. This shade is the shade Cashew Dream Radiant Liquid. I've only used this once and it was a while ago, but I am such a big fan of the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover foundation. I'm almost completely out of this. I love that it has SPF. It blends out so well with a foundation brush. It just leaves a beautiful blurred effect. We are going to do one side with a sponge and then one side with a brush to see what I like more. Usually I can kind of tell just by the formula how it will react. And with that thick formula, it's usually a sponge, but you just never know. It could do really well with a brush as well. I'm just gonna go in and see how that works. The color looks good. It doesn't look too dark, which I've been getting some color. I not only did a tanning water, but I also have been out in the sun with my boys. I've been wearing sunscreen. I just kind of wanted to bring you a little closer so you can see exactly what is going on. This is the first layer. Definitely is a light medium coverage. It did, I feel like, apply really nicely, like a nice light layer. Doesn't feel heavy so far. You can still see my freckles. Let's see how it applies up here.
Walk away, you can walk away, you can walk away. Something in my mind leaves me within
I really liked how the sponge applied it. I think it looks beautiful. I feel like you could build it up. I really like the lightness of it though. I will be bringing in some concealer, so we will get a little bit extra coverage. And then this side, let's go in with a brush. I have a scratch on my head. It's called Boy Mom, hashtag Boy Mom. Going in with a foundation brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert foundation brush. I have an upload where I went over all of my favorite foundation brushes. So if you're in the market, kind of need to rebuild your collection, go ahead and check that out. I feel like I'm getting more coverage with the brush for sure. It definitely feels a little bit heavier on this side, and it looks a little bit heavier that I applied the brush. Especially, you can tell right here, I'm getting less coverage on the sponge side, more coverage on the brush side. So just keep that in mind. Depending, I would definitely recommend using the sponge just because you have that sheer coverage, more natural, breathable. But if you're looking for something heavier, then use a brush. So far though, I'm really happy with how this is looking. It says it's infused with hyaluronic acid and collagen, so it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to wear this for 12 hours. I'm going to try to wear it for as long as I can today. I like the feel of it, and I like how it looks so far. So I'm going in with some concealer. This is the Revlon Candid Concealer. My shade is 30, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that under my eyes, see how this works on top of this foundation. I know a few people that drugstore foundations just don't work for them. They have really sensitive skin and can break out. My little sister is one of those. She cannot use drugstore foundation, period. And when she does use high-end products, it has to be completely clean or else she'll get hives and she'll break out. This is where we're at with concealer. The concealer blended out really well. It didn't lift any of the foundation up. Now I'm gonna go in with a setting powder, something that I'm just very used to, which is the Hourglass Translucent Veil Setting Powder. Great if you have a dry skin. And I just like to use the loose powder where I put my concealer, just because I do feel like loose setting powder does suck up more moisture than a pressed setting powder. And then for the rest of my face, just so everything can blend out really easily, I'm going to go in with Milani Prep Set and Go Translucent Setting Powder with a big fluffy brush. Let's use, this is the IT Cosmetics big all over powder brush. And I just take some of that and just lightly set. I would recommend setting this. It's not drying down. It's still a little sticky and tacky to the touch. This is where we are at with the foundation, with the concealer and the powder all set. I'm ready to go in with the rest of the product. I really like how it looks right now. It feels like it's going to be a good one, but I'm going to hop off camera, put the rest of my makeup on, and I will be right back. Okay, all of my makeup is on. The foundation looks really good. It's really good, I think. But we're just at the starting line. Everything applied beautifully, and I just love how I really do feel like nothing looks too heavy anywhere. The only thing I would notice is I have some fine lines on my forehead. I might just see just a little bit of settling into fine lines, but nothing crazy. The way I can really tell if something is going to be creasing and settling into fine lines throughout the day is if I look between my eyebrows. I'm kind of an expressive person. I will know pretty much off the bat if it's going to start settling there, and it hasn't yet, which I'm super impressed with. I'll just go over the products that I've used really quickly so far. Blush, I use this Kylie Cosmetics in the shade We're Going Shopping. My highlight is from this Anastasia Glow Kit, and I use both of these shades. Bronzer is one of my all-time favorites, which is the Fenty Beauty Island Ting Bronzer. I've hit pan on this. It's great. Just blends out so beautifully and seamlessly. Really creamy formula. Eyes, I decided to go a little out of the box, and I use this Desi x Katie Francation palette. It's one of my top favorite eyeshadow palettes because it has zero fallout, but the shadows are just so creamy, so luxurious. You can do a cool eye look without worrying about the fallout after you've done your foundation. Eyeliner, I use House Laboratories, Lady Gaga's eyeliner. I really like it, but the hard thing is doing a wing with this. It never completely is a straight line. It catches a little bit on the skin, which is unfortunate. Brows, I did use the Total Temptation by Maybelline. One of my favorites, drugstore. Say it 1,000 times, say it again. It beats so many high-end brow products. L'Oreal Double Extend for my lashes. To set everything, I did use this Too Faced 3-in-1 setting spray. Last but not least, the Sugar Petal. I love this because it has SPF. It's like a chapstick, tinted chapstick. I just love this light pink color, and hopefully it'll be a good one for over the summer. But yes, this is what it looks like. I will be checking in with you guys throughout the day. I'll see you guys soon. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, my hair is different. My makeup might even look a little bit different because I am now filming the wear test on a different day. Basically what I've been doing is the other day I filmed the application of this foundation, and then on a different day it's just so much easier for me to hurry, put on the foundation, do my makeup, and then do the wear test on a separate day. Just so I can go along, film other videos, and then on a day that I might not have as much time, like today, my husband's working, we have a birthday party to go to, a lot going on. It's just really easy for me to hurry up and do my makeup and then film the wear test for the day. So right now, I just finished doing my makeup. It is 10:41 a.m. I think we're gonna have a good start. So that's the official start time, and I'm just obsessed. I did all over application with this sponge just because I feel like this sponge applies this product so well, because the product is it's thicker than most foundations. Like when you pump it out, it can hold its form. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated and posted on how this foundation wears throughout the day.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Alright guys, I'm here for a check-in, and it's actually the final check-in because we went to a birthday party, stayed super late, it was really fun, got the kids bathed and taken care of. I had some ramen, tonkatsu ramen, which was amazing. Literally, time flew. It is currently 8:53, so it's about 9 o'clock, which means the foundation has been on for about 10.5 hours, which is a really long time. And so it's really fun to see exactly how this wore throughout those 10.5 hours. There we go. I turned down my lighting so you could see what we're looking at after 10.5 hours of wear. This is what we're looking at. I did get splashed with some ramen, so I did have some rub off. Today we were outside a lot, was holding my little boys a lot. So this is after like a full long day of being active. First things I'm noticing are in between my brows. There are pretty much no creasing. There's like no creasing, which is huge for me because I crease a lot in between my eyebrows and there's no creasing there. On my forehead, I don't feel like there's any, like barely any creasing at all. The only thing I would say, I have dry skin. Dry to maybe normal, but mainly dry skin. I would say if you have oily skin or if you get oily in the T-zone, this would start to break up on you, you know, a few hours in. But for me, since I don't get oily in those areas, after 10.5 hours of wear, I am starting to see a little bit of oiliness, a little bit of shininess, and that's with dry skin. Keep that in mind if you have oily combination skin. I'm really loving how my bronzer, my blush, everything is intact, and the foundation itself honestly looks absolutely beautiful. So this is definitely a foundation I would highly recommend and rely on for a long day. Use a sponge, and when you add a thin layer, you still get good coverage. I would highly recommend it. I love it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.